going on, everybody? It's your boy. In today's video, we're gonna talk about some stuff that you guys ask me always, every single stream. By the way, stream.twitch.tv/noted was taken lives every single day. Let's talk about my Kovacs routine, what I like to use to practice my aim and stuff like this. Like, I think a lot of people ask me this in the daily basis when I'm streaming, and I think that's gonna be a good one for you guys, especially if you care about getting better. Okay, this is gonna help you in any FPS that you play, but specifically low TTK FPS, meaning that the amount that like you don't, it doesn't require tracking pretty much. Like, it's super fast to kill someone. It's pretty much precision clicking. So FPS like CS:GO, Valorant, stuff like this. So I'm just gonna share with you guys my full weekly routine. I'm gonna put in the screen right now for you guys when I'm editing this video. What I want to talk about is that no matter what you do, if you do the exercise correctly, it's way different than if you keep repeating yourself and try to go as fast as possible. It's not gonna help you. What you want here is consistency, first of all. Go for clusters. What is clusters? Like, those two targets are very close to each other, so it's kind of easy to like click them. Like all of this like together. Like, for example, this is a little cluster. If you want to go for scores, right? The third thing, or the fourth, I don't remember, is that if you're gonna play scenarios like this one, what you want to pay attention is that from one spot to the other, you don't want to do like a line like this, like, you know, like I see a lot of people doing this. Like, you don't want this shit. What you want is precision and making a straight, smooth line. And that's why I like to practice in tracking scenarios like Team Gauntlet. Is a great scenario. So you want extreme precision from, for example, if I want to go from here to here, I want extreme precision and literally the straightest line possible. But you're going to be repeating this every single day. At least for a month, I should say, especially if you're new to PC. There's a lot of new players coming to Valorant that come from League of Legends and other games, and you guys are very welcome because it's amazing. But if you want to get better in FPS games in general, you should definitely use trainers like this one. There's a guy called Aimer7. He talks a lot about aiming, and for me, is pretty much the only guy that I pay attention when it comes to aiming, because he knows what he's talking about. And there's a lot of guides that he put out, so if you guys search for aim server, you're probably gonna find out. But back in what I do my routine, and always in the beginning of each exercise, if I'm brand new to the exercise, I'm never gonna try to go for scores. I'm literally gonna do it like this. That's it. It's gonna be boring, but I don't care. I want 100% accurate, and I want soft and smooth lines between each target, right? Another thing that I use that I don't really talk much about is this, which is the Halo Sport headset. There's some little spikes. This was invented by a neuroscientist. It's called the transcranial direct magnetic stimulation. This helps you to learn new pathways in your brain. The way to learn a new movement is when you create a new pathway in your brain, meaning that one synapse will communicate to the other one, sending a sign for a specific movement. So let's use LeBron James or Kobe Bryant as an example. Imagine they're in the final of a tournament after a long season. They need to shoot a free throw and guarantee those 3 points so their team can get to the championship. Imagine the pressure. Imagine dealing with the entire crowd chanting against you, so you purposely miss your shots and their team wins. But no matter what type of situations those top-notch players are in, they already have pathways for each movement, so they don't really need to think about any shot. They just go and they do it. When it comes to gaming, it's pretty much the same. You have pathways for each movement that you do. So each pathway leads to a different type of movement, and one single pixel in a wrong pathway can be the difference between winning that 1v1 and losing the entire thing. So one synapse is going to communicate to the other synapse and pretty much send the sign of a pathway of information. So what do I mean with that? When you understand a new sensitivity, or when you learn something, or when you become precise, if you repeat every single pathway, so if I want to repeat this every single day, each thing here is a pathway in my brain from one synapse sending information to the other one. And I interview the guy that create this it's called a Halo Sport 2. It's a very serious company. They have this for selling in their website and everything. There's a lot of science behind it. And I interview the CEO of the company. It was kind of a private interview, and he explained to me how he works, what he does. So before giving you guys this information, I always research. I always talk with the legit people. That way, I'm not fooling you guys or stuff like this. The Halo Sport 2 was created by Daniel Scholl. He's a medical doctor by training, but also a neuroscientist. He went to Stanford Medical School, and since then, he's been studying electricity and how electricity can help the human brain.
But just to set the stage, in the next 20 minutes, I want to introduce to you a whole new paradigm of human performance that I will argue has remained untapped until now.
Just so you guys can have an idea how serious this technology is and how this is innovating the human boundaries and how we can achieve better cognitive performance with 2x, 10x or even more with the use of this technology. Even the American Army is using to train snipers, and the American Marine is using to train UAV pilots.
The Army has been using this technology to train snipers, where the training times are accelerated by 2x if you train these soldiers with neurostimulation versus not.
I'm being straight up. And I don't gain nothing from this, so I'm not telling no one to buy this, okay? I don't have a link or anything like this. If you want to help me anyways, is its lag, okay? I have my link in the description for its lag. But let's get back into it. If you want to get better at aiming, you need to have a routine. As soon as we wake up, we're in the theta wave, meaning that it's easy to absorb information. And normally what we do, as soon as we wake up, what it is? Pick up the cell phone, let's see what's going on, let's see the new videos, the new Notor video, you know what I mean? Let me like that. But as soon as you wake up, you gotta go crazy in the cell phone, you go nutty, right? That's not what you want. When you wake up, from now then, you're gonna go to your PC, open Kovacs, and do your routine. You're gonna sit in there in the first 50 minutes of your day, and it's gonna do like this. Like a zombie, because that's how I feel when I wake up and I'm doing this. Literally like a little zombie. And 50 minutes before I go to bed, do the same routine. Again, the routine will be in the description, the link for my routine. If you guys want to do it, it doesn't mean that it's correct. That's just the one that I like. But yeah, check it out. But back into it. So if you want to improve, you got to do baby steps. So baby steps, when I used to play tennis, what is baby steps? It's pretty much doing the movement as slow as possible in the curves and stuff like this. And in aiming, relating to aiming, you trying to understand, like, when you do a perfect session, this is actually one thing that I got from a book called The Little Book of Talents. It is an amazing book. When I used to play tennis, I read it. This book is amazing because is a coach that went through the major part of the world that has the best athletes, the best amazing athletes, like the top notch of the top notch. And he took notes of what is working, how they learn, and how you can be a top performer. And in gaming, it's not different. If you want to be a top performer, you need discipline, you need a routine, and you need to be very, very you gotta pay attention to yourself, right? So your mistakes. So if I'm doing an exercise and I'm not evolving after a month of doing, and if there's something wrong, like you either not doing something correct, okay, you gotta evolve. You always can track your evolving. But humans, we tend to go like this, like we evolve super quick, and then we become in a pretty much like a plateau. And how you break the plateau, again, it's not like change your sensitivities. I'm very against this shit. It's pretty much doing the exercise correctly. Like try to go back to your roots. Like when you first started, when you're a kid, you want to learn how to walk. How you do it? You go up, you walk a little, you fall. You go up, you walk a little, you fall. You go up, and until your little brains evolved to understand. Okay, if I go up, oh, this is equilibrium. Okay, oh wait, I can put one leg in front of the other. Okay, so that's pretty much what you're gonna do in the daily basis. If you're new to PC or if you're an experienced player already, that's the best thing you can do for yourself. If you want to be a professional in any game, and you don't use a software like this, you're literally wasting your precious time doing something that very intelligent people, like Gamer7 said in Twitter, very intelligent people are using softwares like this to get an edge, a little edge of advantage. Because in the competitive scene, any 1% that adds to a top performer counts. So again, let's get back into it. How do you do the exercise? Go from one wall to the other one, straight line as possible, right? And then you're gonna start doing like faster. Like try. There's a guy that does. He's always the best in this thing. His name is Zach or Zeke. It's really interesting if you guys search him up on YouTube and watch him doing, even before you go to sleep. Because when you go to sleep, the latest 25 minutes of things that you watch is gonna go through your head. There's a guy called Matthew Walker. He was in the Joe Rogan podcast. He talks about this perfectly. He's a PhD. You can actually learn sleeping things that you want to learn, things that you want to become better at, right? So that's pretty much it. There's no secret. You have a routine, you stick to it, you do 50 minutes as soon as you wake up and 50 minutes before you go to bed. Simple like this. Another thing that I really like to do, floating heads 400%. Okay, so I want to talk about this one because this one I believe is one of the best scenarios if you want to get better at Valorant. This scenario over here, look at this. You see this? This is literally one click, right? What you're gonna do here is pretty much is gonna work your prediction, your tracking, your click before. Because for example, in FPS games, it's not really like if you do super fast. It's more about the precision. So if you can track an object and click in the right time, in the literally the right time, that's why it's called the timing scenario. This is gonna help you so much because sometimes you gotta wait the target to get in your aim. This is like there's two things you can do here. You can practice the tracking and click, tracking and click, tracking and click, which is harder, or you can do the proper way, which is pretty much predict where the target's gonna be. So put your aim a little bit in front of it. So this is a tip. If you wanna pretty much kill someone running, right? You just put or if you want to track someone, you just put your aim a little bit in front of it, like literally over here. You see this? Literally over here. You're gonna be able to click fast and go for the other one. Click fast, go for the other. Like that's it. Like it's simple like this. There's nothing crazy about it. But again, repetition is king. You gotta repeat every single day of your week. Of course, there's all the exercises. I pull it up there for you guys. So if you guys want to get better, it's all about repetition, having a routine. You guys don't need to follow my routine or anything. I just like this routine a lot. It's pretty much what I did. I picked up all the routines that I think are the best in Kovacs. There's probably some more that I would be picking up, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I might update it. And I put it together for a whole week of training. Okay, so if you guys want, I'm not charging anything, like nothing crazy like this. I'm literally putting in my description over here for free. You guys can try for a month, see how it goes. If it helps you, you gotta sub and like the video. If it doesn't help you, don't dislike the video. Okay, so I see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna help a lot of you guys. This is one question that I get a lot. You guys enjoy, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.